Imagine spending thousands of dollars on a brand new car, only to have it break down before your road trip playlist even loops twice. Yes, some cars are like bad relationships, full of promise at the start, but breaking down on you way too soon. Today, we're diving into 12 cars that just can't make it past 30,000 miles without drama. From mysterious engine failures to electrical nightmares, these vehicles will have you on a first-name basis with your mechanic. And wait until you hear about number one. It's a car so popular, you probably know someone who owns one and regrets it. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Number 12. The Nissan Altima. With a starting price of $26,000, it has earned a reputation for being a mechanical headache, thanks to its notoriously unreliable, continuously variable transmission, or CVT. Owners frequently report shuddering, jerking, and complete transmission failure, sometimes as early as 20,000 miles. Driving one can feel less like handling a modern sedan and more like battling an unpredictable arcade joystick. On top of that, random engine shutdowns are another common issue, making freeway driving a nerve-wracking experience. Because who wouldn't love their car deciding to take an unplanned nap at 70 miles per hour? And let's not forget the repair cost. Replacing the transmission can cost over $4,500, which is often more than the car's trade-in value after two major breakdowns. If you enjoy high-stakes gambling with your transportation, the Altima might be for you. Otherwise, you're better off looking elsewhere. With a starting price of $37,000, it is the automotive equivalent of that one flaky friend who always makes plans but never actually follows through. Except in this case, it's the engine and transmission that fail to show up for work. Early models were plagued with steering issues, and while you'd hope newer versions would be better, they instead bring transmission failures and electrical nightmares, making you wonder, did they actually fix anything? Owners commonly report engine stalling, transmission slipping, and random electrical glitches, with infotainment screens shutting off mid-drive, like they just got bored of existing. If you're considering buying one, it's best to set aside a car emergency fund, because with the Traverse, breakdowns aren't a possibility, they're a certainty. Number 10. The Jeep Renegade. With a starting price of $29,000, it promises off-road thrills and adventure, but in reality, you'll be battling more check engine lights than rugged terrain. This compact SUV comes with a 9-speed automatic transmission, which sounds impressive until you realize it's more like a 9-problems transmission, constantly hesitating, jerking, and failing prematurely. And if that wasn't enough, faulty electrical systems are another headache, with windows, radios, and even headlights failing at random. Because who needs functioning lights at night, right? The turbocharged engine also comes with its fair share of drama, including power loss, oil leaks, and frequent misfires. If you're thinking, well, at least it's still a Jeep, think again, because this one might leave you stranded in a parking lot before it ever sees a dirt road. Number 9. The Tesla Model Y. With a starting price of $45,000, it is sleek, futuristic, and packed with cutting-edge technology. But unfortunately, that includes a lot of glitches that make it feel like an overpriced beta test. It's essentially a rolling iPad of doom, where software issues can turn even the simplest drive into an unpredictable experience. Owners frequently report screen blackouts, which means no AC, no speedometer, and no navigation. Great if you love surprises, not so great if you're on the highway. Then there's the door handle malfunctions, because what's more fun than a car you can't get into? And let's not forget battery degradation before 30,000 miles, which can lead to eye-watering replacement cost. Tesla fans might defend it, but let's be honest. Paying luxury car prices to be a software tester isn't exactly a dream come true. Number 8. The Ford EcoSport. With a starting price of $23,000, it might sound like an eco-friendly, sporty little SUV. But in reality, the only thing it excels at is burning a hole in your wallet. Owners often find themselves spending thousands on repairs before even hitting 30,000 miles, making the name feel like a cruel joke. At the top of the complaint list is the infamous Ford transmission failure, which means you'll experience jerky shifts, delayed acceleration, and sudden breakdowns. All the thrills of off-roading, except you're just trying to get to work. The engine guzzles oil like it's trying to win a drinking contest, leading to low oil levels and potential engine damage far too soon. And if you love a smooth ride, you're out of luck. The clunky suspension makes even freshly paved roads feel like a bumpy dirt trail. Small, unreliable, and expensive to maintain, the EcoSport manages to be the worst of all worlds. Number 7. The Hyundai Santa Fe. With a starting price of $30,000, it might look stylish and modern, but under the hood, it's hiding a ticking time bomb. The culprit? Its infamous 2.4-liter engine, which seems to have a personal vendetta against staying functional. One of the most dreaded issues is rod bearing failure, which basically means one day your engine just decides to self-destruct.
Hardcore rod bearing failure right there.
Leaving you with a repair bill big enough to buy another car. If that doesn't happen first, severe oil consumption will have you topping off oil more often than filling up gas, as the engine burns through it at an alarming rate. And just for good measure, transmission failures are another common headache. Because why settle for just one major mechanical disaster? Many Santa Fe owners don't even make it to 30,000 miles before facing expensive engine repairs, proving that this SUV might be better suited for the scrapyard than the showroom. Number 6. The Volkswagen Atlas. With a starting price of $38,000, it offers a spacious interior, perfect for sitting in while you cry over repair bills. While it may look like a solid family SUV, it comes with more reliability issues than a used car with a salvage title. One of the biggest nightmares? Timing chain failures, which doesn't just cause problems, they obliterate your engine, leading to catastrophic damage and a repair bill that will make you consider taking the bus. And if you enjoy surprises, the leaky sunroof might turn your Atlas into an unplanned convertible when it rains. Oh, and let's not forget the faulty fuel pump, which could cause sudden stalling at highway speeds. Because nothing says fun family trip like an unexpected engine shutdown at 70 miles per hour. Volkswagen's reliability has been questionable for years, and the Atlas does nothing to improve that reputation. Number 5. The BMW X3. With a starting price of $47,000, it offers all the luxury and performance you would expect from a BMW, along with all the expensive repair bills. If you love the thrill of dropping thousands of dollars on maintenance, then this SUV might be perfect for you. One of the biggest nightmares is timing chain failure, which can lead to catastrophic engine damage and an $8,000 plus repair bill. And there's the turbocharger, which likes to fail prematurely, setting you back another $3,500. And let's not forget BMW's signature move, leaking coolant and oil. Because what's a luxury car without the constant fear of an overheating engine? If you're in the market for a high-end SUV, save yourself the stress and buy a Lexus instead. At least then, you'll spend more time driving than sitting in a repair shop. Number 4. The Subaru Ascent. With a starting price of $35,000, it seems like a promising family SUV, offering all-wheel drive and a spacious interior. But on the road, it's more of a headache than a helper. While Subaru is known for reliability, the Ascent missed that memo completely. Owners frequently report CVT transmission failures before even hitting 30,000 miles, leading to jerky acceleration, delayed shifting, and full-blown breakdowns. If that wasn't bad enough, the engine has a nasty habit of burning excessive oil, meaning you'll be topping off more often than fueling up. And just to round out the frustration, infotainment system glitches can leave you without navigation, audio, or even climate controls when you need them most. While the Ascent may look like a solid SUV on paper, in reality, it's just another expensive mistake waiting to happen. Number 3. The Ram 1500. With a starting price of $41,000, it is marketed as a rugged workhorse. but its engine and transmission seem to have a mind of their own, and not in a good way. Many owners report engine stalling and misfires, which can turn highway driving into a nerve-wracking experience. Adding to the frustration, the electronic power steering system has a habit of randomly failing, leaving drivers fighting for control at the worst possible moments. And if that wasn't enough, the air suspension system, which is supposed to provide a smooth ride, often fails before 30,000 miles, leading to expensive repairs and an uneven, bumpy driving experience. While trucks are supposed to be reliable, long-term investments, the Ram 1500 is more like a rolling gamble. It works when it feels like it. Number 2. The Mercedes-Benz GLC. With a starting price of $50,000, it might lure buyers with its sleek design, high-end badge, and promise of luxury. But in reality, it's a rolling subscription to high repair cost. If you think German engineering equals reliability, the GLC is here to prove you very, very wrong. Owners frequently report electronic failures, from malfunctioning infotainment systems to faulty driver assist features, meaning you could end up paying thousands just to keep basic functions working. The air suspension, which is supposed to provide a smooth ride, often fails prematurely, leaving you with a bumpy ride and an even bumpier repair bill. And of course, no luxury nightmare would be complete without transmission failures, because what's a Mercedes without unexpectedly expensive drivetrain issues? If you're looking for a reliable luxury SUV, save yourself the frustration. Buy a Lexus instead. And at last, number 1, the Land Rover Discovery. With a starting price of $57,000, it proves once again that Land Rover and reliability go together like oil and water, or in this case, like a check engine light and a Discovery owner. While it boasts luxury and off-road capability, many owners never get far enough to enjoy it before the never-ending mechanical issues kick in. The air suspension system, meant to provide a smooth ride, often fails before 30,000 miles, turning every trip into a costly game of how much will this repair be? And if that wasn't enough, engine misfires and constant electrical problems plague nearly every model, including the infotainment system, which loves to reboot mid-drive, just when you need it most. If you're considering a Discovery, you might want to invest in a good pair of walking shoes too, because that'll be your backup plan when this thing leaves you stranded. If you own any of these cars, I'm sorry. If you're thinking about buying one, don't. Seriously, save yourself the stress, the repair bills, and the heartbreak of watching your hard-earned money disappear into a black hole of maintenance nightmares. Cars are supposed to take you places, not leave you stranded while draining your bank account. Let's save wallets one video at a time. But now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us, what's the worst car you've ever owned? What repair drained your bank account the fastest? And have you ever survived the curse of a failing CVT? Share your horror stories, and let's all vent together. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more honest, no BS car content. Because we are here to help you avoid the biggest money pits on the road. If this video saved you from making a costly mistake, smash that like button and share it with a friend who needs to see this before signing on the dotted line. Until next time, drive safe and choose wisely.